Hey guys, it's Punchy, and today I have a new video about intelligence, how to uncap intelligence, and why intelligence is important in your builds. Before we start, I would like to thank everybody for the undying support on the previous video, and of course, if you do enjoy my content, make sure to like and subscribe, because I'm going to be making videos like this, so if you're interested in seeing guides, videos, and anything like that, make sure to follow me. First things first, let's see what intelligence actually does. So if you're looking at the menu, it says by increasing intelligence, you increase your ether and reservoir. This is very important if you're doing a spell build, if you're doing a gun build, if you're doing an alchemy build, everything that revolves around ether, this is very important. Just to showcase how good this ether and reservoir is on guns, let me show you. Like, look at this. None of my ether is going down. It's very, very slow. So I'm always, almost at full. It's very solid. And yeah, on that note, if you guys have any enchants for your guns, just slide me one. I'm trying to see what kind of cool builds I can make. So yeah, if you got any enchants on your guns, hit me up. Moving on from guns, it is very clear to see that obviously if you have a lot of ether, a lot of reservoir, your mantras are going to be spammed and the recovery rate is going to be much better. So that's always good if you want to have like a balanced build between your weapon and your spells. I would recommend that. Something else that many people may not know is that your potions actually scale off of your intelligence. So I believe that the potency of a potion is scaling off your intelligence. If I drink a potion that's positive, the positive effects will be enhanced if my intelligence is higher, and if I throw a negative effect at somebody, it should be doing more damage, it should be doing more negative effect based on my intelligence. I'm not sure if that's true, I'm not really sure if I could test that, but that is just what I think, that's what I've heard around from some sources. Another thing that is just a theory of mine is that there is a skill in the Willpower set that says you're immune to illusion magic. I'm not sure if illusion magic is something that you can get, but that sounds like it would be scaling off of your intelligence, so maybe if you have a certain amount of willpower, a certain amount of intelligence, you can get illusion magic. Don't quote me on this, I'm not sure, but there is a willpower skill that says you are immune to illusion magic, so that may be what it's talking about. So now that you know what intelligence does, if you want to surpass 75 with your nerd build, that's just what I'm calling it, I will tell you a way to do that. So this information has been given to me by Doc, and he's greenlighted it because he is the head of the Apothecary. He's very into alchemy and all that, and I'm sure he'd be happy to see a bunch of nerds running around with their intelligence uncapped. So first things first, we're going to be starting at Lower ERISIA. This is the Bandit Island. Everything spawns here. This is what we're looking for. Pretty much all we're going to be doing right now is going to the Burning Garden. Well, somewhat below the Burning Garden, we're going to be getting the SOULHEARTH gem. Okay, that's the glowing purple orb. Kind of looks like a key. That's what it says it is. And that is the first step. Obviously, you don't have to fight any of these enemies, we're just doing that to get some loot. But yep, we're going up the stairs, going past this, and it's going to be pretty tough if you are a lower level, but I'm assuming if you have 75 intelligence, you are high enough level to where you can do this. Going past this, past the ruins, and we're going to be going to where the golems spawn. So now that I'm in the cave, we're going to be watching out for the sharks, because the sharks are going to be on top of these little orb things, okay? So we got to make sure we're going to kill that, and yeah, don't fall in the water, that is going to be dangerous for you. So this is no big deal, just make sure you're getting the SOULHEARTH gem. You don't actually have to be 75 intelligence to get this, you can get it at any time. But, this is the first step, you actually need this to complete the puzzle that we're going to be doing to unlock our intelligence. And as you can see, I'm going to be getting the SOULHEARTH gem, and the next part is going to be somewhere else. We're going to be going to the BIRDCAGE, which is on top of the VIPER'S jaw, I think, it's the shark cave, we're going to be going above that. So what you want to do is exit the way you came, however you want to exit the cave pretty much, and then we're going to be going to a familiar place, which is the VIPER'S jaw. So the VIPER'S jaw is right next to that place where you get the glider. There's like those boarded up windows, pretty much it's opposite of that, and all you gotta do is go across, and we're going to go up into the VIPER'S jaw. Enemies will spawn here, and of course there's going to be sharks, so beware of that and make sure you're prepared for that. There's also some crabs that spawn, so again, be a pretty high level, make sure you can kill these. If you ever feel lost while you're in this cave, just make sure you're going up. If there's something higher, just make sure you're climbing up. I almost got lost at one of these windows here, but I just kept looking. We just got to go up and up and up, and you're going to be going outside. Once you're done with that, you're going to see a zip line. That's where you want to be going, okay? So up here, this is not where you want to go. You want to keep going up. Now that we have exited the shark cage, or VIPER'S jaw, we want to make sure we're going above VIPER'S jaw, okay? So I'm going to be crossing here. So basically, I went up this cliff and I was just looking around. I had no idea where I was going. But once I went up here, I then turned around and I saw the zip line that we have to go above, okay? So you see that zip line over there? You got to go above that. Right over there is where we're going to be going. That is above the ruins. This is above the zip line. That's what we want to do. To get to that zip line from where we actually are, all we have to do is climb up. You're going to be going up a tree, doing some, stacking nonsense. I don't understand why half this stuff is like impossible without a teammate. But yep, we're just going up and going around. It's very, very close from that vantage point to the zip line. So pretty much just go up, take a little bit of a right, and then you're pretty much there. Okay, so now that I am, near the location I'm supposed to be, this is exactly where the birdcage is. There's going to be a puzzle here that we're going to be doing that you're going to be using the SOULHEARTH gem for. Once you get up the cliff, just make sure you climb up, and we're going into this building. Kind of looks like a clapped out church. It is called the birdcage. It has a couple of fires that we're going to be going around, and this is where we use our SOULHEARTH gem, okay? In the birdcage, there are 4 different fires for the 4 different cardinal directions, and it's going to ask you to interact, okay? So what you need to do, you need to pull out your SOULHEARTH gem and click E on the fire, and we need to light them in a certain order. If you mess up the order, it is going to repulse you backwards, and you're going to take some damage. As you can see, you cannot light these normally. You cannot use a flint. You cannot use your special abilities. You have to be using the SOULHEARTH gem. So I'm lighting this one up, and it's pushing me back out because that was the wrong one to do. If it lights up correctly, it will not take your ether, and it will have the basic fire effect. But if you mess up, it will restart. So all you have to do is find out the order. I don't know if this is specific per server, or if it changes, but I'll show you what my combination was. And very, very important, once you have lit all of these fires, make sure you do not leave the server before doing the next step. So next step, we're going to be going down that zipline that we were looking at earlier. It's going to take you directly to the ruins where the BLUECAP library is, where we're going to be eating a BLUECAP. So as mentioned before, if you complete the puzzle and you leave, I don't think that this actually works. So make sure you're doing this in the same server, completing the puzzle and immediately going down to the library and eating our BLUECAPs. When we're eating a BLUECAP, you must be level 75 intelligence. If you are not level 75 intelligence, it will actually just make you vomit. But if you are 75 intelligence, it will make you black out and you'll be getting the talent. A lot of people have been doing this without completing the puzzle, and they've been reporting that they've been blacking out but not receiving the talent as they thought it was a bug. But of course, you actually have to do the puzzle portion of this part. This time I'm going to do it right. I'm going to be going down into the ruins right here. There's a little passageway, and I'm going to be eating my BLUECAP, and hopefully I'll be getting my uncapped intelligence. I'm not too sure. Just somebody in the comments tell me. If you're not a survivalist, tell me if this hurts you. We both have the skill, me and my friend, so I wasn't sure if this was actually going to hurt. Alright, I'm eating the BLUECAP, and let's see what happens. There you go. I've got my talent, and I can now go past 75, get 100 intelligence. So that's all. Pretty much I wanted to give you guys a rundown on how intelligence worked and how to uncap your intelligence. Definitely recommend speccing into this instead of willpower, because if you've seen that last video, willpower, not the best. So if you're interested in more videos, make sure to check out the channel and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you guys.